Data science is all about dealing with data. This data can be stored in various forms such as 1D, 2D and in other dimensions. Hello viewers, in Pandas we are going to look at two types of data structures which are actually the classes. One is the 1D format which is termed as series. So series is a one-dimensional labeled array and it can hold integer, string, floating point or any Python object data type. The other one that we are going to look at is the data frame. It is typically a two-dimensional data structure. So we can view it as a table with rows and columns. The alignment of the label and its data is the one that helps us understand the mapping. So this data alignment is said to be intrinsic, meaning the link between the label and the data will not be broken implicitly. Subscribe to my channel to get alerts on more videos on data science. Now let's get started by creating a series data structure. First, we need to import the Pandas package. So I'll give import pandas as PD. And for creating the series data structure, all that I have to do is give pd.series of a list of values that I want to be available in the series data structure. So I'm giving cr1, which is the name, which is going to hold these 5 values between 10 and 50. This is how my output is going to look like. So in this case, Pandas creates a default range index for each and every value in my series. So the range index is going to start with 0 with a step value of 1. The type of data is 64-bit integer, and that is why d type of int 64 got printed in my output window. Rather than going for the range index, I can opt to pass values in the index. So in that case, I can explicitly provide the label values. So I can do that by giving the values in index. So I have given index of A, B, C, D and E. So these are nothing but the access labels. This is how it is going to look like, where each and every value of the series is going to point to the labeled index. To print the entire series, I can give print of SCR1, or to print data pertaining to a label, I can give print SCR1 of B, which is going to print me the value that is mapped to the label index of B. The other way to create a series object is to use the dict or the dictionary format. If I want to go for the dictionary format, all that I have to do is to give this curly braces and there should be a label and a value mapping. So I'll give A:10, B:20, C:30, and that is how I give the mapping if I want to go for the dictionary format. This is how my output will look like. Now let's get into the other data structure, which is data frame. As I had already explained, data frame is a two-dimensional data structure which is like a table containing rows and columns. There are many methods to create a data frame. The first method that I'm going to show you is by using the series class. So when I go for the series format, all that I have to do is inside the curly braces, I first need to specify the column names that should be present in the data frame. So here I have two columns which are column 1 and column 2, followed by the list of values that should be populated inside the column. So under column 1, I want 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 to be populated, and under column 2, I want the values to be between 60 and 100. And in this data frame, I want the index to be a labeled index. So that is why I have given the label names here from A to E. Once I define this data frame, I need to create it by giving pd.dataframe of df. So this is how a data frame gets created. When I print the data frame, the output is going to look like this. Say for example, I want to print only one column. In my example, I want only column 1 values to be printed. In that case, I can give print data frame 1 of column 1, and this is how my output is going to look like. To get the name of the index values that are present in the data frame, I can give data frame 1.index, and to get the list of columns, I can give data frame 1.columns. So these are the indices that I have in this data frame, and I have two columns which are column 1 and column 2. The other method to create this data frame is by using the ND arrays. So I'll give df equal to, and within the curly braces I'll give column 1 colon the list of values and column 2 colon the list of values, and these two columns should be separated by comma. The other method to create the data frame is from a list of dicts. So in this approach I'll be creating a list of items, and each list item is going to be the dictionary items, and it is a row by row creation where I'll specify the values for each row of that particular column. So in this example I've got three columns which are column 1, column 2 and column 3, and I'll specify the values of each and every column as the list items. Hope you have got a clear picture of series and data frames and the methods to create them.